Hey guys, it's Cara, welcome back to the Rambutina channel. Today I am going to do a tutorial on these mood flowers and how to join them. Yeah, so basically I changed the design because I posted this all on TikTok and I got a few comments asking for a tutorial, but obviously it wasn't my pattern, so I couldn't make a tutorial for that particular design, so I thought I'd come up with my own so that I can make a tutorial for you guys. So this is how the new flower looks. I'm really happy with it, and it's super easy, so let's get to it. So for this tutorial I'm going to be using the Deramals Studio Anti-Pilling DK, and I've got 5 colours of that, but obviously you can use any DK yarn you'd like. I'm using, any DK that I have in my collection. So these are the colours I'm using for this tutorial just to demonstrate how to make these mood flowers. So I'll just go through all the colour names. So this is in the colour Blush, and I'm really loving this yarn at the moment. It's so soft and I love the stitch definition you get with this yarn. I'll show you in a bit. But yeah, these are 100 gram balls, 250 meters or 273 yards, 100% acrylic. So yeah, that's the Blush colour. Then we have French Rouge. We have Ocean, I think this one's called. Yep, Ocean. That's the teal colour that I'm using in my mood blanket. Green Tea. And what are you? Peridot. This one's called Peridot. So let's just start off with the blue, and I'm going to use a 4mm crochet hook with this project. So I'm going to show you how to make one mood flower, and then from the second one onwards you want to join them. So let's start off with the first one. So you want to take your yarn and make a slip knot. Then you want to chain 5. Then I'm going to slip stitch into that first chain to make a loop. Now we have our loop. I'm going to go into the loop with a beginning double crochet, which is a single crochet, so a standing single crochet, chain 1. So that's our beginning double crochet. So for the center of our flower we are going to make 6 of these cluster stitches, so I'll demonstrate how to do that. So we've made our beginning double crochet. So to finish our first cluster we're going to yarn over, go into the loop, pull up your yarn, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to yarn over, go into the loop, pull up your yarn over, pull through 2. Then you want to yarn over and pull through all 3. So that's our first cluster. It's 1 beginning double crochet and then 2 insert cluster stitch. Now we're going to chain 3. And we're going to make another cluster stitch, but this time it will be a 3 insert cluster stitch. So yarn over, go into the loop, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we went into the loop 3 times, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook. And that's our second cluster done. So we're going to repeat that. So I'm going to do 3 chains. And we want to make 6 of these in total. So make another 3 insert cluster stitch into the loop like that, chain 3, and I'll have the written pattern in the description box below so you can follow along there as well. Right, I'm on my last one. Oh yeah, and you want to make sure you're crocheting over the tail end so that we can pull on that at the end. So we've done 3 chains after our last cluster, and I'm going to slip stitch into this stitch here. So not at the top of this cluster, not this one, but the one after. That makes the stitch nice and neat, and it places that slip stitch on top of that cluster. So now we're going to go into the petals, and they're super easy. So I'm going to go into this first chain space with a single crochet, then we're going to do a half double crochet, then we're going to do 1 double crochet, and then we're going to do 3 treble crochets. So wrap your yarn twice and make a treble, and make 3 of those. Then you want to go and make a double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet, all in that chain 3 space. And that's our first petal. So we're going to continue this pattern in all of the 3 chain spaces to make all of our petals. So it's a single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, 3 treble crochets in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, you have 9 stitches in all of the 3 chain spaces. One double crochet, 1 half, and 1 single. So straight after the single crochet at the end of the petal, we're going to go into the next one straight away with another single crochet into the next chain space. 1 half, 1 double, 3 trebles, and continue making your petals in each of these 3 chain spaces to have 6 petals in total. We're on our last petal now. And then to finish off our flower, I'm going to go in that same space that we made this petal with one slip stitch. One slip stitch and then one chain to fasten off the flower. There you go, so that's one flower done. Right, I'm just going to quickly weave in the ends, just so that it's nice and tidy. Yeah, so you can really see that stitch definition with this yarn. It's so nice and it's so cushiony and it feels really, really luxurious. So I'm really, really happy with this yarn. And now I'm going to show you how to join the next one. So for my blanket, I'm going corner to corner. So that's why I started with this top one, and then I went here, focus, here, then down here, and went across like that. So that's how I'm going to show you how to join them, because then you'll know how to join each flower wherever you need to join it. I'm going to take the next colour, but obviously if you're making a mood flower blanket, then you'll just use the colour that was your mood that day. For this demonstration, I'm just going to use this nice pale green, if I can find the end of it. There we go. So we're going to do the exact same thing again, but we're just going to join in those middle trebles. So make a slip knot. Remember, we're chaining 5 in the middle to make our loop. Okay, so I'm going to make my first petal as usual. I always make one petal first, and then with the second petal, that's where I'm going to start joining. No matter where it is, I always just start with one petal. So we're going to make our second petal, and so I've done one single crochet, one half, one double crochet, one treble, and on our middle treble, so our 5th stitch, we're going to start the treble crochet, and we're going to pull through 2, and then we're not going to finish our stitch yet. So that last pull through 2 we're not going to finish yet, because we need to grab the middle treble from another flower petal. So we can see it there, that's the middle one. So I'm going to put my hook into that stitch like that, And then I'm going to yarn over and pull through the two loops on our hook, like that. So then we're going to finish this petal with one more treble crochet. So yeah, you can see it there. It's joined the middle treble to the middle treble there. So then I'm going to finish this petal with a double, a half, and a single. And then for this first join, we want to join this petal as well. So I'm going to do the same thing. Single, half, one double, one treble, and then we're going to, for our middle treble, we're going to start it but not finish the last bit just yet, so stop there. Grab our stitch from the other petal, grab the middle one, yeah. You can usually just eyeball it, but if you need to count, that's okay. And then we're going to do a treble, one double, one half, and one single. So we have our two petals joined like that. So I'm going to just finish this flower and I will be back with our third flower to join here. So you want to finish off that flower like normal, and then you have two flowers joined together. So what colour should I do next? Maybe one of the pinks. So the next flower I'm going to join is here. So for the second row, you don't want to join directly underneath the flower, you want to put it to the side a little bit, so to the left or to the right. I will quickly make up the middle part because you know how to do that now, and then I'll be back to show you how to join here and to here. Okay, I have completed the middle of the next flower and I'm going to make one petal again, so single crochet, half, whoa, one double, three. So yeah, I always want to just complete one petal before I start joining. Okay, so moving on to the second petal, we want to make one single, one half, one double, one treble, and then we want to start our treble, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, stop here, so the very last two loops on a hook, and we're going to grab the middle treble here. So I'm going to go in with my hook, go into it like that. Yarn over and pull through like that. And then one treble. So next petal we're also going to join, so let's start half of the petal, now we're on our joining treble, So stop at the last 2 loops on your hook, and we're going to go into the middle stitch of this petal here. So this one here, I'm going to find that middle stitch, yarn over and pull through, complete that stitch, complete the petal. So it looks like that. And now I'm just going to finish this flower like normal, and I'll be back to show you how to join the next one. So yeah, so the order that I'm doing my blanket in is so 1, 2, 3, and then I would put the 4th one here, but it's the same as this one, you just attach it here, so here and here. So the next petal, the next flower I'm going to demonstrate is how to join here. Yeah, because that one's slightly different, but this one would be the same as this one. So let's finish that, and then I'll be back with a different colour. Let's go with this bright green maybe. Yeah, bright green, and I'll show you how to attach to all of these areas. So yeah, I'll be back with the middle of this flower. Okay, so I've done the middle of this bright green flower, and we're going to join it here. So start off with 1 petal, okay, so with our second petal we're going to start joining, so make half of the petal, I'm doing my first treble, now we're on the second, the middle one, so I'm going to stop at the very end, and I'm going to join to this stitch here at the bottom of this flower first, make our treble and finish off this petal. Now onto the next petal, we're going to make half of the petal, okay, I'm on my middle treble, so stop there, and we're going to put our yarn, we're going to put our hook in between these 2 flowers, or in between these 2 petals. So I'm going to put my hook just above it, and then grab the yarn, pull it through, and finish the stitch like that. The stitch ends in between those 2 flowers. So I'm going to make another treble to finish off this petal. And we're on to our 4th petal, and again we're going to join here as well, so make half of it, so stop. Oh, sorry if that wasn't in focus. And we are going to join in between these 2 petals now. So I'm going to stick my hook in between, on top of the 2 flowers where they join, and I'm going to finish my stitch and finish this petal. Okay, we have 2 more petals to go, and the next one we're going to join again So let's make half of our petal. And then my second and my joining one, so stop when you've got 2 loops on your hook. And we're going to go into the middle treble of this petal. And you just want to go in the stitch, the top of the stitch. So finish that, finish this petal, and then we're left with 1 petal to finish this flower. So I'm going to go do that, but there you go. That's how to join 1, 2, 3, 4 petals to 3 flowers. So I'm going to finish that, and then I will show you the last flower that you need to know how to join, and then from then, with those instructions, you should be able to complete the whole blanket and join wherever you need to. Okay, so I'm back with the center of this pink flower, and so now we're going to move on to the 3rd row, and here is where you want to line it up to this one. So I'm going to attach this flower here. So again, I'm going to make 1 full petal, and then on the 2nd petal we're going to make half. And then we're on our middle treble now, so I'm going to stop at the end, and we're going to join here to this petal here, so in the middle stitch, and complete your treble, complete your petal. Now we're in our 2nd petal, so I'm going to join with this one as well, so make half. So I'm in the middle treble, so again I'm going to join in between these 2 flowers. So just put your hook above, pull your yarn through and finish that stitch. Make treble. This is why you weave in your ends as you go, because they can get in your way. And yeah, just finish that petal. And then the next petal we're going to join, and this is the last petal we're going to join for this flower. I'm on my middle treble now. Oh, I'm so not in the middle, sorry. And we are going to find the middle stitch here to join. So yeah, it's super easy once you get the hang of it. You just need to remember where you need to join your petals to another petal. Yeah, so I'm gonna just finish this flower with 2 more petals here. Okay, so here we go. That is all of the joins that you need to know to make to join all of these flowers together. So again, if you would continue here, you would join these 2 sides, and then where there is 3, so 2 at the top and 1 to the side, you would join 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. And then when you want to join, and then when you want to join here, you would join up here and up here. So on the fourth row, you would join here and here. And then when you want to start this one, you want to join 1, 2, 3. I hope that makes sense, and I hope this tutorial was helpful for all of you that asked how to make these flowers and how to join them. So yeah, if you've got any more questions, please leave them in the comments down below. I hope I've covered everything. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this design. I love making these, they're so much fun, and it's such a fun project, tracking my moods every day and making a really nice blanket out of it. So yeah, that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down below what you think and any further questions. I will have all of the information in the description box below about the yarn and all of that, and the written pattern. So yeah, thank you so much again for watching and subscribing. We hit 3,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy, so thank you so much to all of you. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Happy crocheting, have a lovely day. Bye! Please check out me and Tina's boutique on Etsy. It's called Rambutina, like the channel. Christina made these really nice necklaces, and there are also some bracelets, these new earrings which are so cute. They're like these light pink see-through strawberries, so pretty. And there are some crochet bits as well, some scrap yarn projects. So this is a blue bucket hat made out of all scrap yarn, for No Waste 2021. So yeah, please check out our shop. It'll be in the description box below.